and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to treat you to a real delicacy, a Japanese soup that I was taught how to make, and I'm going to try to be as authentic as I can be. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Troy, welcome to my kitchen.
I am thrilled to be here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm ready to go here.
Good. You're hungry?
Oh, yeah.
You and I both.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to make you work today.
I'm okay with
you
that.
ready?
I want to
Do you wanna
learn
pick a
some
knife?
things too. A knife.
good.
I get to pick a knife.
Pick a knife.
All right.
There's this one and there's that one.
Which one do you recommend?
You choose.
I'll go with
All
the
right.
first choice.
There we go. We're done.
All right.
Okay, today I had a wonderful lady from Japan here who lives in Canada, and it's quite a while ago, and she taught me to make a Japanese soup. All these little bowls are going to be filled with goodies that will go into your soup, so everybody
Okay.
chooses what they want in the soup. There's salmon, there's chicken, there's going to be some vegetables, some mushrooms. We're going to caramelize those.
Those look
Everybody's favorite.
incredible.
And did you smell them?
No, I didn't.
Smell.
Okay.
smell it?
Now, how many? There's like 3 different mushrooms in there, or just two?
Two.
Okay.
There's a black Chinese mushroom.
That's what throws me. I thought that was
Yeah.
seaweed.
No, the seaweed's right here. That's
Yeah.
we're getting to that. But these guys
Wow.
are amazing.
It's like a
And-
sea urchin or something.
Yeah, eh?
Right?
And you buy them dried, dehydrated, and I soak them overnight so we don't have to wait for a couple of hours before we get
It's
going.
not a 24-hour show.
No, unfortunately. And then shiitake mushrooms. I guess most everybody knows those.
Yeah.
Dehydrated as well. And the reason why we use not fresh but dehydrated is we want to use this broth or the water that we soak them in
Yeah.
to add aroma to our broth.
Okay, well,
that?
that's something. Would you suggest that all the time with everything you do, pretty much? Mushroom?
When I work with mushrooms, I like that because
Interesting.
you know what? I'm going to have you taste it. Because then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, of course, it's watery. It's not intense, but it does add mushroom flavor
Oh, that's
to
interesting.
whatever you do. So,
Yeah,
what do you think?
it's good. It's
Eh?
like earth juice.
Would be a shame to get rid of that. So, main component is the soba noodle. That's these guys. They are buckwheat noodles. Soba is the Japanese word for buckwheat, as I
Okay.
learned. And the trick, I've tried to cook with them before, and I never was a big fan, and now I understand what you need to do to become a fan. Because they cook, excuse me, and they turn somewhat, I don't want to say slimy, because that's a yucky word in cooking, but that's what they do. So you have to not just rinse them after cooking, but you have to really wash them.
Okay.
I think I did those 7 or 8 times in fresh water. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to throw them in cold water and rinse them off. And they will be the main component to the broth.
All right.
And then everything else we prepare, whoever joins us eating will have an opportunity to add what we've cooked. We'll do some chicken and some salmon. We'll do some really nice egg and some vegetables, and the rest will be just cold toppings. So there's our salmon sizzling away. I'm just going to give it a little crust, and then it goes in the oven for about 6-7 minutes. The chicken, same thing. We're going to just sear it quickly. There we go. The salmon we can turn off is good to go in the oven. 20 minutes for the chicken, 6 to 7 minutes for the salmon at 400 degrees.
I'm telling you, it smells amazing.
It already smells. That's the salmon and the chicken.
I know,
You
but
can't go wrong with that.
Wow.
Are you crafty?
Well,
See, when
yeah,
Mihoko
kinda.
did this, what she managed to do was she actually took the noodles, and they're like a spaghetti shape. And she made almost like a bow with them. I'm not even going to attempt because I did that before, and not
bow,
a chance.
like a bow tie?
It was just, yes. So
Yeah, I don't know
all
about
I
that.
can do, the best I can do
Just make
is
little spirals and
just that,
I'm
like a
fine with that.
portion. And then, because later on when we put these in our soup, we have little portions to grab instead of having this
okay,
mound, right?
sure.
Did you want to try?
I can do that for sure.
Perfect. There you go.
Okay.
We don't need them all, we'll just do a few.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll do the hard work, the mushroom chopping. And we will caramelize those guys. This is the yummiest thing. There's nothing wrong with butter and sugar on mushrooms, you know? Really, really nice.
That's a meal in itself.
It is. We'll turn the heat on because we won't be too long. You see that? Do you want me to, would you prefer to have those separate or mixed with the shiitake?
I'm fine, whatever you want to do.
Either way? Let me think.
You're the professional
We'll
here.
do them in two separate ones. That means I should come more prepared. We need another little pan. Because that way you can actually compare the flavors. These have a very different structure. They're really
It's like
how do you
leather
say that?
almost.
Yeah, kind of, but not tough. And they're crunchy. They still crunch when they're cooked, and that's what I love about them. Because food,
4 good or 5?
beautiful.
That one's a little
5 or
messy.
6. Well, why don't you
Okay.
do it over? Come on, this doesn't qualify. Back in the pot.
Do it right or don't do it at
There
all.
you go. That's the kitchen rule, right?
Right?
Well, we're quite flexible here. Just trying to give you a hard time.
No, it's all good. I love hard times.
Good.
Jocularity is alive and well in this person.
Good. Okay, black Chinese mushrooms and shiitake. We're going to do little strips because the smaller the pieces, the more surface there is for our butter and sugar to coat around those individual pieces. So more surface exposure, more flavor. Makes sense?
Sure.
Well, isn't that gorgeous now? You should take a picture of that. It's almost TV worthy, you know?
Right?
Hey, what do you say? This is gorgeous.
Oh, I just can't wait to see and taste the final product. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll get one in the corner and we're good.
You should come here more often. You're quite helpful.
Hey, well, you don't
like
have to
that.
ask twice.
We could make it a thing. We could do a cooking show.
Yes.
Hey, how
I would
about
be
that?
I would be game.
Yeah, let's do that.
I just have to make it on weekends because I might get in trouble from my boss.
Oh, you mean you have a day job to tend to as well?
I took today off just to be here.
No way.
I did.
Well, you know what? Me too.
Well, there you go. You have that luxury.
We're both paying that price. Huh? I think we're going to do quite a bit of the shiitake because they're usually the most popular piece in that soup. They are so yummy. And even the vegans and vegetarians will enjoy that.
Well, that's good.
We have some of those.
We know this. We know some of those
We
people.
know some. Okay, so here we go with mushrooms, 2 kinds, butter and sugar. We're just gonna let those cook away for a little bit. I think I want to put a lid on the shiitakes. The black mushrooms I'm just going to heat. They don't need to cook for a long time. But the shiitakes, I want to give them a little bit of time to absorb the flavors. Did we put salt and pepper on there yet? Troy, did you watch? No. we
I
didn't.
think I saw you put it on.
We didn't, so let's do that. So as soon, oh, and I am also going to add just a touch of broth of the yummy soup broth. And by the time this is all absorbed, we don't want to close the lid all the way to allow the steam to come out and the liquid to go away. As soon as that's all absorbed, our mushrooms are going to be starting to caramelize, and then they're going to be really yummy, tasty, and we're done that process, and we put them aside until the meal's ready. So our salmon should be ready to go. And here it is, looking good. We'll put that aside, let it cool down just a little bit, because all these components will go into the soup at room temperature, and the broth will bring them back to life. We are going to make another nice little component for this soup, which is almost like a little omelette or a little egg pancake. We'll try to make it nice and thin. Salt, pepper. There are so many flavors in the dish that we don't need to add a lot of seasoning to the individual things. Whisk that up nicely. And so you want to be careful not to overheat your pan or underheat like I'm doing. See, that's not enough. We need this melted. There we go. Couple eggs. One little omelette. Troy, would you like to, in a minute or two, flip an egg?
Sure.
No, really?
Yeah.
Are you going to do that?
You do that
I love
thing?
it.
I do that all the time.
I love it. I love it.
You gotta showmanship.
Yeah, I'm trying to scare you off.
No.
That didn't work, did it?
No, I love cooking.
Beautiful.
I just don't get time to do it.
Well, why couldn't I just sit on the other side and you finish it all up?
Well,
and,
I love doing what I feel best, but
There we go.
well, that's ready for flipping.
Is it? Not
Oh,
quite, eh?
That'll
I
get
don't
all
think-
over your
I don't
backsplash.
think quite yet,
Yeah.
but soon. Won't be long. You can stir the mushrooms a little more. Let's see what the shiitake looks like. Ooh, starting to caramelize. You see that? Beautiful.
Holy shiitake.
Hey? Holy shiitake and bok choy.
Bok choy.
Bok
Yeah.
choy. Yeah. So I'll turn these off, or just down to minimal heat. So what do you think now? Is this kind of almost ready to flip?
Well, it seems a little solid, a little runny on the top, though.
Still?
Will
Well,
that
it'll
get
get
over?
less
'Cause if
runny on
I'm-
the top when you flip it, right?
All right, but
That's
if
why
I'm
we
flipping it, I don't want to get it all over your backsplash. But
We'll try to get it
Sure.
on the floor. It's
Okay.
easier to wash than the
So
backsplash. So
I'll
just go
do
for
it over here.
Just go for it.
All right,
Just go
I
for
love
it.
doing
Go wild.
this.
Oh my God!
Right?
Beautiful!
I don't mess
All
around
right,
here.
I love it. Look at that. That's not easy.
You have to anticipate the fall.
Or ignore that that's even an option and just go hard at it. Because if you're being careful,
Yeah.
it'll never work.
Yeah,
my
exactly. Just
experience.
do it.
Yeah. Well, you did that so nicely. I'm going to put that egg right on your cutting board.
Okay.
I actually prepared a little snack for you. We're almost. By the way, we're almost there.
I would do cartwheels, but
little
I
shrimp.
can't, and there's no room.
A little shrimp. So I'll let you take a break.
Okay.
I'll do all the hard work.
All right.
Because after all, you are the guest. So
So I'm just going to sit over here and eat, or out.
you have to stand in the heat.
Oh,
and eat.
okay.
That's what I'm being told. I have no say here.
I'm just.
I'm being
Yeah.
directed.
Well, that's the
So-
thing. When your wife is the director and the producer, you always have to do what she says.
Absolutely. Seaweed, dried snack. You could try one with your. Could give you one of those. Look, that would even look nice. Mm-hmm. How's that? We'll cut some of this up for the soup. Very good for you.
I just buy that and snack on it as a piece.
Oh yeah?
It's not a very filling snack,
No, it isn't. No.
but I feel like, oh, I'm so
But
healthy.
It's a snack, and it's flavorful. There, I'm just feeding you something ahead of time, so there's you don't eat so much when we're finally having lunch. More soup for me. Okay, where do we put this? In this guy. I might be running out of little bowls here. We're done with this and done with that. What's left to do? Oh, the
Oh, I
egg.
got to cut my egg.
Do you want to cut it?
Well, you can do
Or I
it if
can
you
cut
like,
it,
whatever you
Because
feel
we're
best.
close. We're
Okay.
not so far from
Well, I'm in
eating. Let me
quaff this
see.
back mode.
4 more minutes for the chicken, and then we can almost get going. Okay, so we'll roll this up. You did such a flippin' job. I can't get over it. I don't know how many guests I've had on this show who would have dared
Oh, really?
to even try. Well, it's intimidating for people.
I love making omelets at home,
That's why.
and that's the only way to do it.
Well, I'm glad I asked. I was thinking, should I? Because how do you embarrass your guests by saying, would you like to? And they're going, oh, maybe not. No, this worked like a charm.
Yeah, then it lands on the floor, and well,
Well, but
I
that-
guess we're not
you
having
know,
egg.
It makes for a good show, doesn't it? Okay, I need one more little bowl for the egg. This is something, by the way,
Oh!
it didn't break, but
No.
we'll leave it right there.
Oh, well,
I have another
I can
one.
move it for you.
Get rid of it. Thank you. There we go.
You didn't drop the egg, you dropped the bowl.
Well, that's
The
better.
egg bowl.
The egg bowl, yes. My background is German, as you know, and we do clear broth with this in it too, like just strips of egg, and I think it's very delicious. We'll try that in the Japanese version. So what's left to do? Let's see. We were going to toast some sesame seeds, were we not?
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
Is that part of the process? Wait, it's not ergonomically. There we go.
Sesame seeds go fast. You have to watch them. That's the only tough part because they burn easily. But all you do is medium-high heat and watch for them to turn color. And as soon as they do, you take them out. Because if you wait even 10 more seconds, they're going to be burnt and they will not taste good. See, this is only, 15 seconds, and you can see it's almost starting to turn golden brown. There's our timer for the chicken. Good timing. As soon as we're done the sesame seeds, we'll take the chicken out of the oven too. See that? I love the smell of sesame seeds toasting. Nice aroma. Look at that. Troy, what do you think?
Oh, I'm
Does
in.
that look yummy?
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah. There we go. So here's our 2 proteins that will end up in our yummy soup. And we're going to take a quick break and come back and assemble the meal. We'll see you in a minute.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Innovators have revolutionized how we move,
Suddenly, the world gets faster.
how we interact,
It's about the genius of individuals.
how we work,
It brings knowledge to the people.
eat, play, and live.
You're tasting history, geography, you're tasting the land.
Imagine a life without these innovations.
It'd be mass chaos on a global scale.
The world would be a terrifying place.
How would it impact you?
It just goes on and on.
History Erased. New episode Friday at 10 on History.
Safe channels for motorized boats, especially with deeper drafts, are generally marked with channel markers. Most are red or green and are either floating ones, called buoys, or on shore, called day beacons. Another caution you should be aware of is this: a diving flag. A diving flag indicates diving activity in progress, and you should stay at least 100 feet away.
100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 100 feet away. 1
here we are, almost ready to go. Troy and I have been working away to get this ready to assemble. Oh, look, I'm making a mess.
Uh-oh.
And finally, get something to eat after all the hard work.
It has been so hard to not want to pick.
It isn't easy, is it? I know. So, 1 bowl.
All right.
2 bowl, and you go wild.
We
What I
create
do
our
is
own
I
meal?
put the pasta in, the noodles in first,
Okay.
and then whatever it is you like on top, and when you're all done, we'll pour the hot broth in
Well,
it.
because we have 2 proteins, I might need 2 bowls.
You might. I'll give you 2. Or you may just mix, you know? You
I
can
could,
do
but
whatever.
I don't know. Oops.
I've done that. I've mixed, and you know, it was okay too. So, mushrooms. There is a nice hot chili oil if you like heat, because the broth
Give that a
itself,
shot, sure.
you can try it without first if you want. The broth is relatively neutral.
Okay.
Doesn't have any hot seasonings. So there we go. Pasta. I'm just
Now
going
this
to
is
use that in my fish.
awesome.
And we're not going back to the noodles with it.
Oh, we don't want to mix the. You want to. That's what these are. Forks for
Sure.
each one. Okay.
If you want. Or
Didn't want to
spoon.
contaminate.
Or these guys. Oh, now we have to match colors here. Let me see. Here, they look as if they go together.
These mushrooms are mind-blowing, by the way.
They smell
Fantastic.
good, don't they? Wait till you taste them. Or have you?
I-
Have you tasted?
There was a couple
Were
that
you tasting?
there was a couple that jumped. They were a little nervous, and they
Secretly?
just jumped right in my mouth.
Really? So you know, that must have been while I was cooking. or
Yeah.
what? Ah.
They were like, now's our chance to escape. Oh, so you got the chopsticks going. You got it.
Well,
I'm
I
just
can't-
dirtying dishes
This is
for you.
hard. Like yeah, see that? Mushrooms, you can do a couple at a time, but because I want lots, that's a lot of work with chopsticks.
Yes,
These little
yeah.
pieces, isn't it?
Especially with rice.
I already matched you a couple.
Oh,
Now you're being
no,
picky.
oh,
No, you're
golly.
allowed. You're allowed.
I forgot. I didn't see it.
Maybe use one in each bowl because you were going to have several bowls.
There you go.
Right?
Several.
Okay. Several. Yeah. One seaweed. Okay, I'm all set. So I have
Oh, I got to get that big piece there. Okay.
soba noodles,
Oh,
buckwheat noodles, egg, salmon, caramelized mushrooms, 2 kinds. What I don't have yet is bok choy. I'm missing. Sorry, I gotta reach here. Bok choy and
Did you get sesame?
sesame seeds and hot sauce I'll put on after. So let me get you the broth. Come on over with your bowl here. Make it easy for me,
Can
will
I
ya?
run over? Would that be?
There we go.
Wow.
Hang on, a little more. And it's just because all the ingredients are room temperature and it's just the broth that's nice and boiling hot.
It's awesome.
It won't be very long until you can actually eat it without burning your mouth.
I'm one of those mouth burner guys.
Are you? Well, go for it.
I just get so excited, and I don't even wait for it to cool down, and then I pay for it dearly later.
Well, as long as the pain was worth it, hey.
Well, the only thing
food,
is, I
it's
noticed with
worth-
that, it affects the taste because your mouth is so burnt, right? And you're like, why did I do that?
It's no fun after.
No.
I know. So try it without first, but if you like spice, that oil is
I'm going to do
it's
that
delicious.
too. How do we get a picture of this? Oh,
I
guess
don't know. Can we even show it?
I think I might want to just take a
Like
picture.
so?
I'm going to be
How
one
do
of
you-
those.
How do you take a picture?
Well, I'll get my camera.
You have a camera?
Yeah, hang on.
Kidding.
Well,
Really?
I have
Oh,
a-
I want a picture too.
I have a phone.
Oh my God.
There we
You
go.
might as well take a couple
we're
of
gonna
pictures.
we're gonna do that.
Why didn't we
yes.
think of that earlier?
I know, right? I'm here for you.
Look at
We're a
that.
team.
There we go.
All right.
Never without you anymore.
Now we should get the angle.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure
And
we
the
do
light.
it properly, right? Oh, this guy's in the way. Okay, there
See,
we go.
this is your
Look at
little
that.
session in photography. The angle and the light.
It's all about presentation. Oh, I
You're
didn't put any.
absolutely right.
I didn't put any.
Chicken?
Yeah, I did everything but.
And no salmon either.
Oh, I'm gonna get salmon in there. But we'll
Okay.
pretend that
We're going to try this.
it even looks good without.
It looks good, but it tastes better with the salmon.
Yeah,
and look
I'm
at
gonna-
the salmon.
I'm gonna
This
go
is
a
how
little
you want to
crazy.
cook your salmon. It wants to be almost pink inside, almost, so that it's you feel it when you touch it. It's just right and juicy and not overcooked, because there's nothing worse than a nice piece of fish overcooked and dried out.
Mm-hmm.
This is right on.
You know what I need? I feel like I cheated myself. Now, hang on, one
Would
more.
you want another picture? You're
Well,
quite
this time I got
demanding here,
salmon in
aren't
there.
you?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good. Let's eat.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Let's see if we did well or if we just had fun.
Oh, I have a feeling we did very well.
Help.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Now you got to eat the sesame seeds individually with the chopstick. That's
Absolutely.
the trick.
Well, you know, you're allowed to slurp a little. Would
Yeah.
napkins be a good idea?
I get a little
Probably.
in my imaginary beard sometimes.
Well,
Yeah, all the combinations are coming out, and it's just fantastic.
but the hot sauce needs to be added, the hot oil. There we go. Now, admittedly, this is not a quick and easy, it's a little bit of prep work. So, but if you cook for a family, even a family of 6, you can whip this up within, I would say, 45 minutes. Prep it ahead, and all you need to do is have your hot broth ready when you're ready to eat. And there's no stress right before serving. This can all be made ahead of time. So I'm really hoping you're going to give this a try, because we think
Oh.
it's really
Yeah.
delicious, isn't it?
It is the best soup I've ever had, and I say that with
Really?
every ounce of truth.
Wow, that's impressive.
Well,
And I
because
have
it
to
was made
say,
with love and friendship, too.
It was, and Troy, you are the best egg flipper I ever had in
Hey.
my kitchen.
Okay.
So
Well,
on this note, thank you for watching, and please try this at home. It is yummy. We'll see you some other time.